Alright, so I wanted to go live again this morning. At first, I was going to redo the live that I did last night because, of course, I was trolling the trolls. I wasn't really 100% on point with my talking points yesterday or last night because, the trolls won't shut the hell up. They don't have a life. They don't have shit to live for. They're not a part of the 1% of wealthy men, so they're going to always stalk female spaces and female discussions. This live is going to be pretty much making a point about the same thing about how these males are bitches and how I don't know why the hell you women are still dealing with these males, why you're not pushing for feminism and celibacy and everything else to not deal with these males on any kind of fucking level. Like, how the hell do you have a presidential fucking administration, okay, trying to bring back Jim Crow, and y'all out here fucking with these males? Like, I just don't understand. They trying to bring back Jim Crow. They trying to bring back women not having jobs, not making money, and just being pregnant. Like, all of this slave shit they trying to bring back. This shit is just it's crazy. It's funny to me. I think it's hilarious. The only thing I will say is that the reason why the Trump administration is trying to bring back segregation, like he trying to repeal these laws and stuff like that, trying to bring back segregation. Reason why he doing that is because he trying to create black unity with you black women need to understand the tactics. We don't like niggas. We don't want to fuck with these roaches. It's a statistical fact. You can look up the data to show you how many black women are getting married or even want to get married, how many black people are married, and all of that. You understand? Like, we don't want these Negroes. We don't want to have their kids. We don't want to be in relationships with them. And their numbers are decreasing. And, I mean, they're fucked up. And that's why Donald Trump his administration is trying to fix it. He's trying to create this unity with black people. Y'all need to realize what niggas is doing. And the Trump administration. It's all a tactic to try to make you unify with these ashy bums. And they hope that if you unify with Negroes, that you'll get pregnant by them. Like, you will be forced to have sex with them and get pregnant by them or something. Like, I feel like that's the move. Like, they trying to romanticize, civil rights. They trying to romanticize that time when black women and men were marching in the streets, fucking pathetic, you know what I'm saying, begging for acceptance and integration and just being pathetic. They literally are trying to bring that shit back so black women will be forced to unite with Negroes. Which is why, this is the same. They just repeating history pretty much. Like, this is exactly what happened before in like 1960s and whatever. And then you had the feminist movement because the women who joined feminism were smart. They figured out, oh, this is these males in general who are a fucking problem. Like, my problem is not necessarily racism, it's misogyny. Because even if racism is fixed, I still have to deal with these bitch ass males who are messing with my money. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stop me from having my own bank account and having my own voice. Like, I'm still going to have to deal with this issue even if this other issue is resolved. So it's looking like they trying to romanticize being in struggle life against white people. I'm serious, y'all. I'm serious. This is how sick these males are. Because think about all of these black movies that came out in like the last few years. You know what I'm saying? Like, they all romanticize like civil rights in the 1960s and 1950s. They always romanticizing that time. When wasn't shit romantic about that time? Like they always trying to romanticize Coretta King. Remember, I mean, all of those, I mean, the movies and stuff, the propaganda, they always are romanticizing her struggle during the civil rights, married to Martin Luther King, or any other black woman who was struggling, married to some civil rights leader or some shit. Like it's cute or something. Like we need to be celebrating that shit. Like we need to be watching movies and romanticizing that time period. Like these dudes are bitches. These ain't no damn Martin Luther Kings. These niggas of today, they're a pack of bitches. Which is why you women should push for feminism. Like they have no masculinity. That's why they looking at you. They looking to you black women to fix this problem. Anytime some racism crap come up, they always are looking to black women to create a movement. Negroes just sit pretty. They don't do shit. Even during civil rights, they were pushing for integration. That's how they got to this point in the first place. Because they was trying to integrate with white people and have sex with white women. That's what got them to this point. So these are some backwards ass bitches. And I don't know why black women don't understand this. Like that these males are your problem. The reason why you're in a situation now where they're trying to dismantle all of these laws that were put in place for black people is because their Negro ass male group got you there. These incompetent ass biatches, these mentally primitive beasts, push for integration that ultimately created this whole issue. And a lot of these ashy gorillas were supporting Donald Trump's presidency. They wanted him to become the president. So you see how the ashy black bastard is your problem and your arch enemy? Do y'all not see that now? And look at how all the black women on YouTube are trying to purposely forget that part. Like they're purposely trying to pretend like they don't understand what's going on. Like they don't see that Negroes did this shit and ultimately caused this whole issue. Like Negroes pushing for integration so they could have sex with white women, which they've been parading around doing. They're the fucking reason why this is happening. If Donald Trump or white people in general, whatever, if they were to bring back segregation, what do you black women plan on doing about it? Because common sense would be like, okay, that's cool. Yeah, we got to figure our shit out and make sure we don't have sex with Negroes and we segregate from those motherfuckers. You want to bring back segregation, we're going to segregate from the Negro. That bitch going to be on his own. So once they bring this shit back, okay, I'm not uniting with this bitch over nothing. Period. Like, I'm not having no kids. I'm not fucking around with these ashy niggas. You're not getting nothing out of me. I'm not helping you out. You're not living at my house. You're not having shit. You shouldn't be so codependent on your mammy, bitch boy. Because this is what happens when you depend on a mammy and then mammy don't have no resources for your raggedy ass. Now you ain't gonna have shit. Because if they're trying to dismantle civil rights, where these ashy bums gonna work at? Where they gonna get a job at? How they gonna have steady income? Like, think about it. These fuckers ain't going nowhere. Why would you ever deal with them on any kind of level? Why would you ever even consider having sex with them on any kind of level? Why would you be getting pregnant by them on any kind of level? Why would you be teaching your daughters that it's okay to fuck with them on any kind of level? Why would you be doing that? You should teach your daughter 4B, to practice 4B, abstinence, and to politicize her mentally against the Negro. She needs to be raised to understand that she's politically against Negro males. Like, she needs to be raised and groomed to be against Negroes and only seek the progress and progression of black females. Period. Now is the time to create a movement as such. So, yes, this is the time to create a feminist movement. Makes sense. They're trying to redo Jim Crow and redo all of this shit. So the feminist movement need to be redone as well. And it need to be revamped. It needs to be pushed even harder. It needs to have, be more powerful than it ever was. And these fucking bitch ass males don't have any power to do shit ever the hell again. And then we can go to war with these hoes like we should have been with the war with they ass a long time ago. That's how the hell you deal with this, y'all. I don't give a fuck about no other bitch. I only care about my own voice. You're not gonna get me to give a fuck about what no other black female is talking about. I only give a fuck about what I'm talking about. So I'm not gonna follow no other ashy banshee bitches on YouTube running their fucking mouth. I'm not gonna listen to them. I don't care. I'm smarter than them, so I don't need to listen to anyone but myself. Period. And that's being a real feminist black women, because we all have enough intelligence to think on our own about this situation. We don't need a leader. It's just common sense. Stop having kids. That's the first order of business to practice feminism, is not to have any children. Fucking boycott these males. It don't have anything to do with them. Stop dealing with them on every level and segregate. So I don't give a fuck about, I just told your dumb ass I don't care about other black women and what they're talking about. I don't need a fucking leader. I lead myself and do whatever the fuck I want to do. So yeah, I don't really need no other black woman to tell me shit. I'm not going to listen to no other banshee say shit. Most of these black women are dumb as fuck. And they invite other people in their feminist movements because they're fucking dumb. They're always trying to fucking invite white people into their black feminism. Like, they're fucking stupid. So yeah, I'm not listening to anyone. I'm saying what the fuck I want to because I can. So yeah. Yeah, black women. A lot of black women are slow. I mean, the fact that you have black women on here sitting here crying about some goddamn Jim Crow shit, it's pathetic. Like, I just posted that on my news feed. This black young Gen Z girl crying about colorism. I would like to understand fully wide in hell. But see, I know with Gen Z, they are stupid. They're little kids. They haven't developed mentally at all. They wouldn't be able to in this type of environment. I mean, America's trash. Like, everything they see, everything they watch, everything they understand is like dumbed down to the max. So they don't know anything. And I don't think they speak to their elders like that because their elders are old, and I don't feel like they have really any interest in speaking to the elderly about various topics like political things and social things and stuff like that. I don't think they have a lot of communication with their elders like that. So I don't think they know shit, pretty much, which is why they're digressing and going back into these discussions about colorism and racism and all of this type of dumb shit. They really don't understand that this shit is, these things have been going on way before now. And misogyny is really their issue, but they're not smart enough to figure that out. They think colorism is their issue, but really, colorism is an effect of sexism. That's an effect. That's like a effect of racism and sexism. Sexism and racism are like intertwined, and they don't get that part. They really think that it's they're not together. It's two separate issues when it's not. Because then if they had to acknowledge racism and sexism being both intertwined, then they will understand that white males are their arch enemy as well as the Negro. Because that's what would be understood if they really delved into that conversation and into that history of racism and sexism being intertwined. So, yeah. Those are the real issues. Like, if you didn't have to battle these bitch ass males who are effeminate, who are not the 1% of wealthy men on earth, these bottom shelf in the trenches ass bums, if you didn't have to deal with that garbage, you would be better off. Because, believe it or not, they're the ones oppressing you. These poor bums. They want you to be subjugated so that they can use you as a resource to themselves. So they help the power structure practice colorism, racism, misogyny. Okay? These males benefit from colorism, racism, and misogyny. Black males support white supremacy. They support racism, white supremacy. So, these are the facts. All right? Gen Z don't understand that. They're uneducated. All they care about is getting some clout from whatever male they can get some from, because they're always talking about the wrong thing and not making any fucking sense. But yeah, that's the real tea. Okay, so these males benefit directly because males don't have to deal with colorism and racism. They don't care about as long as they have a female they can leech off of. As I said, they don't really care about racism. And believe it or not, a lot of black males enjoy jail. They enjoy prison. So When you thinking about how many black males are incarcerated and stuff like that, that doesn't affect Negroes. They don't care. So they're not being enslaved. They're purposely going to jail and prison because they enjoy jail and prison. So when you're thinking that that's an oppression that they face, you're sadly mistaken. That's not an oppression. That's a system design, but it's one that they agree with. Which is why they commit so much crime. So they're not oppressed. Really, racism is like an illusion. Negroes enjoy oppression. They enjoy being oppressed. They enjoy not having any power. They enjoy it because as long as they have access to women, they have whatever they need. See, you have to understand the needs of these primitive beasts, these males. The needs of them is sex and money, shelter, food, even if they don't have any money. Shelter, food, and sex is all they care about. So if you understand the mentality of them and understand that's all they care about, then you would understand that racism is an illusion because they don't care about anything outside of that shit, really. They're not oppressed because they, as long as they can have sex and eat and have shelter, they don't really care about anything. You only see these nignogs lose their fucking minds and go off the deep end when they're refused sex or shelter or food. That's the only time you see them snap out. So racism is an illusion because they don't care. That's why they were trying to support Donald Trump, because they didn't feel like they were going to be affected. They know they're not. As long as they have sex, food, and shelter, they're not going to be affected in their minds. You will, but they won't. The minute that they don't have sex, food, and shelter is when they enact war against women. So that's what they're doing, waging war against women. And y'all have to understand that because y'all don't understand how males operate. Y'all don't understand their mindset. You really think they're out here trying to have a family, take care of a family, and have a home and white picket fence or some shit? Men do not even think like that at all. That's something women care about. Men don't give a shit about that. Men are living a damn fucking box. They'll live on the street. They don't care. They have no desire to have a home. That's what women want. Women want security with a home. Men don't care. Because as long as they have what? Food, sex, and shelter, they don't care. So they'll sleep under a fucking bridge. That's the shelter. They'll fuck anything moving. That's the sex. And they'll eat anything to keep them going. They'll, hold up signs and get a few dollars a day to eat. And that's the food. That's all men need. Because they don't desire what you women desire. Okay? They don't care about status, wealth, generational wealth, comfort, a home. Men do not care about that shit. That is not what they care about. And that's the problem with women, because women believe that's what they care about. Women think that men and us us women and men have the same commonalities. Like we have the same desires and wants, and women think that's standard. You know what I'm saying? Like Oh, it's standard to want a home. It's standard to want to be successful. It's standard to want to raise your kids in a nice neighborhood. It's standard. No, no, that's not standard. That's only standard for women. That's not standard for men. Okay, that's why these bitch ass males won't shut the fuck up. You see how I got these bitches in an uproar? It's because they don't have shit to live for. Okay, they're not the 1%, and all they have is access to females. They're fucking roaches. Access to women is all they care about because they're fucking bottom shelf. When men are rich, they treat women like garbage. They treat women like expendable trash. Why? Because that's how men really are. Once they have everything they want, their true actions come out at that point. They don't have to fake being, you know what I'm saying, certain type of men or whatever. They don't have to do that when they're rich. They only have to do that when they're poor. Y'all have to understand this. This is very, very important to understand. They don't give a fuck about women once they have what they want. Because as long as they have food, sex, and shelter, they're good. And they can get sex from anything at this point. They'll fuck an animal to get their rocks off. They literally don't care. Stalking women is just a way of survival. But they don't like you. They're a pack of faggots. They really like men. That's why these bitches are always like, you see what they do. You see how they, you see the bromance, okay? They care more about men than they do women. That's why these fucking homos are against feminism. You see how men are against feminism? Why would a man be against feminism? Why would he ever have a problem and take issue with feminism? Because he's a bitch. And he needs your labor to enhance his bum ass life. That's why he's against feminism. Because feminism says that women can do whatever the hell they want to. And if they don't want to be in service to a man, then they don't have to. And most women would more than likely pick to not be in service to a man if they had their own money and comfort. So that's how these bitches roll, and they're mad. I mean, these fucking bums, these bottom shelf, bottom tier bitches are mad about all of this. They don't have no control over black women. They can't make us do anything. So now they're digressing to old antics with pushing Jim Crow and sexism, racism, and all of the isms. This is what they have to do. So that's why, like I said, in this situation, as a black female, you push feminism. Don't have sex. Don't date. Don't deal with males at all. And don't give a fuck. Real simple. So, like I said, you have these bitches in my chat room bragging about their wives because they're bitches and they're incompetent, like I said. But really, like I said, the 1% of wealthy men, they don't brag about having wives. They don't. What the fuck a rich man, what did he look like bragging about having a wife? Why would he need to brag about that? To who? Who would he brag about that to? No one, because he don't care. That's only a broke man's bragging rights. So this is how pathetic these roaches are. They're fucking disgusting. Like they won't even stop talking to me when I don't like them. You see how destitute they are? This is called desperation. They're destitute. Most women don't want these ugly, nasty, dusty dick beasts. Nobody wants them. I mean, who the hell would want to have sex with a dirty, ugly, unattractive, poor, disgusting loser? Like, who would want to do that willfully? No woman would want to do that. So this is funny because these bitches are in here talking about quality women when somebody. It's funny. I mean, it just ain't nothing to say. Um, it's a joke. It's like they're destitute. Only reason why they're making these comments is because they're fucking destitute bums. They're at the bottom trenches of society and they know it. So they keep on bragging about some shit nobody cares about, which is what men are preferring and picking. Um, when you have Donald Trump trying to push for segregation, I'm pretty sure that's going to apply to all of these bitch ass big dogs who are dating out of the race. Like, once they start pushing real segregation for real, if that was to really happen, those Negroes will just get shot up or something. Just like Trayvon Martin. I mean, that's what really would happen. So, I don't think that's a good look. I don't really give a fuck about what most men want, you bum bitch. Your destitute ass is here to cry about women not wanting to fuck with you. So that's your embarrassing ass life. Period. That's your embarrassing ass status when it comes to other men who are better than you and richer than you and know how to dominate, control, and assert superiority. Okay, bitch boy, that's what you really should be worried about, you fucking faggot. But we all know that you're a better bitch, so you're not going to be worried about the right things because you're infeminized. So you're on the lowest tier of male on the earth. So you have to come into female spaces and argue like a little bitch to females because males dominate your whole ass. Like, we all know the facts. So, anyways, um, y'all black women know what you should do. You should push feminism. Push feminism. Don't you understand that feminism is key? Okay? Feminism says that I can do whatever the fuck I want to as a woman. And I don't have to be caring about what no man thinks or what he finds attractive. Bitch, I ain't even trying to fuck your dirty ass. You males are in the trenches. Nobody wants to replicate your dirty ass. Like, you're nasty. You're poor and you're ugly. And I don't want nothing to do with that nasty shit. So, bitch, you have nothing genetically that I want. Like, you have no genetic material that I need or want to procreate or feel the need to procreate. You're fucking dirty. And I don't want no parts of that nasty shit. What I would like to do is go make my money and only care about that shit and get equal pay so I can finance my own lifestyle. That's what feminism is. So, yeah, black women push feminism. Okay? These faggots are gonna try to control feminism too because they're broke ass losers, like I said. So expect their bum ass to come in here and try to tell you, dictate to you what the fuck how you need to see feminism. Bitch, I'll see feminism however the fuck way I want to see feminism. I'll make up my own feminism. I'll just pretty much do whatever the fuck I want to because I can. I really don't need no direction or uh I don't need anything to tell me what the fuck I can and can't do. I do whatever the fuck I want to when I feel like. So, and you're mad because you're a bum ass bitch, as I said. You're not a part of the 1%. And, yeah, you just broke ass fucking losers. Bitch. And no, black women don't get equal pay. Prove that black women get equal pay, faggot. Put up your sources, bitch. I bet you won't. So, anyways, yeah, you just some bitches on a fucking low level. Like I said, look at your trenches ass. You're in the trenches. That's why you're here. Do you understand? You're of the lowest level of male on the earth. Okay? You're bottom shelf. And that's why you argue with women 24 hours on the internet. You incel ass bitch. Don't you see your life? Don't you see your life and the fact that your ass is so disgusting and repulsive that you have to argue with females on the internet all day? Because other men dominate your punk ass and you can't defeat them? You're such a faggot. Fucking little reject ass motherfuckers. Just keep talking like you're not a reject. Fucking destitute bitch. You're what we call a stalker. That's what you are. You stalk women who don't want nothing to do with you. You force conversations with women who don't want nothing to do with you. Because why? You have to. Because you're in the trenches. You're a beta male. You're a bitch. You have no masculinity. You have no attractiveness. You have no dominance. You don't have anything that women like. So that's why you are reduced to these type of antics on the internet. That's why. It's so embarrassing and repulsive and disgusting to watch you in the trenches as males operate on this effeminate, disgusting level. Like, because you're so poor. But anyway, understand, black women, that this shit that you're dealing with politics is all males' fault. This is not a issue of Donald Trump's administration. This is an issue of all males on earth. Why? Because how did that orange beast get into office? How that orange beast got into office is because these in the trenches ass males voted for his ass to be there. Okay? These bottom shelf bitches, these better hoes who need a zaddy to take care of their broke ass are the reason why Donald Trump's in office. So any policies that this fucking psychopath is imposing is because of these trenches ass males who are poor, ugly, disgusting, nasty, better bitches who are not the 1% of wealthy men on earth. Okay? They're mad. They won't shut the hell up. And they think it's a competition when the fuck it's not. You being a bottom shelf bitch is not up for debate. Period. You're disgusting and nobody wants you unless you have money. You literally have to steal, kill, and destroy to get women to have sex with your dirty dick ass. They're not willfully doing it and they don't want to. Period, bitch. And then for some reason you think that you're in control of the situation when you're not. You're a reject. All of you males are better bitches because other men control your money and you won't challenge them. You won't challenge them to, about the fact that you're poor. So you're a better bitch. And you're mad about it. And all you can talk about is somebody's weight, but I'm talking about you being a better bitch and being poor. So it's not really a competition here. Not one you're winning. I'd rather be a fat female and mind my business than a fucking dick deprived bitch like you, who's a part of the fucking bitch made, low level, no money having ass bitch boy crew. So yeah, you're mad. You're mad. That's why you're here getting out your feelings and shit. Like the female you are. That's why you crying. That's why you bitching. And that's why you talking shit. That's why you're doing that. Because you don't have shit else going for yourself. You trenches ass bitch. You can't make me stop talking. You can't make me not clown your dusty ass. You don't have no control over shit. All you gotta do is come over here and take these hits, bitch, like you take it. Cause you a bitch. Not only are these other male groups owning your ass, bending you over, on the daily, you have to come over here and get your ass clowned and embarrassed too. Look at your shit. So you're an embarrassment. I would feel really ashamed of being a fucking better bitch male on your level. I would be very embarrassed. I probably would kill myself if I were you. Because it ain't shit to live for. Like when you are in the trenches ass, bottom barrel ass, better bitch, what is there to live for? Think about it. It ain't shit that's ever going to change in your life. You ain't never going to be the 1%. You don't have a chance in hell of even getting to that level. Women don't want to fuck you. Your lineage would be disgusting. Even if somebody did procreate your disgusting ass genes, it would be so repulsive at some point, because you're in the trenches so bad that at some point your disgusting lineage would still cease to exist. Because how is that shit gonna be replicated any more times for it to improve? If you replicate anymore, it's gonna digress. It's gonna get worse and worse over time. Do you understand? You males are fucking repulsive. Like when you reproduce, it gets worse over time. It never gets better. You're a bitch. How can you make anything better than what you are? Do you understand that, bitch boy? You can't replicate anything better than yourself. You can't never make your offspring better. So why not kill yourself now? Because what the fuck are you living for? That's what I'm trying to understand. You're disgusting and fucking repulsive, and your offspring will be worse than you are. So what the fuck is the point of trying to replicate yourself? Don't y'all understand when the fucking jig is up? Don't y'all get it? It's a time in a time period where it's just time to let shit go. Okay? You don't have nothing to hold on to because you're fucking repulsive. So it's like, just bow out and move on. Something you can't do. You're not going to get any better. And nobody wants you. So, boom. And like I said, look at, this is the trenches level of manhood that you could possibly have. This is what I'm trying to show you. You don't have shit to live for at this point. If you're on this channel religiously talking shit on a bitch made, better bitch, effeminate level, you might as well kill yourself today. Because that's the bottom trenches of manhood your bitch ass will ever have. You can't even get no lower than this point. You can't even get no lower than this point. You said I don't have a dad. Do you think that hurts my feelings? Most women hate their dads. That's a statistical fact. Most women hate their dads. The ones who are alive, because my dad is dead. But the ones who have live dads don't even like their dad. Mostly every woman I know hates their dad. None of them like their dads. All of them find their fathers fucking repulsive. So, I mean, there's that. So, I mean, y'all don't have nothing on your side. Bitch, look at what your dad reproduced. Like, you gotta hate your dad. I know you don't like your dad. Bitch, look at you. You're the bottom trench of males on the earth. Like, you're the bottom trenches of males on the earth. Like, you're the worst, the lowest level of male on the earth. You have to stalk women on the internet. That's the lowest level you can be on. So there's no fucking way in hell you love your dad for producing a fucking nasty ass genetically deficient bitch like yourself. How in the fuck can you love daddy when you're a fucked up reflection of dad? Like, how do you like your dad when he reproduced your bottom trenches ass? You're an effeminate ass bitch, and you're not a part of the 1% of wealthy men on earth. So why do you like your dad? I mean, he literally reproduced you to be poor and ugly and fucking useless to the earth. You're ugly, you're poor, you need constant handouts because you're a bitch, and you argue like a female on the internet. You really sure? You're sure that you love your dad? You sure? You're not a little resentful or a little feeling a little embarrassed about your fucked up life and existence? You don't feel a little ashamed that your dad reproduced your raggedy ass and you on this kind of level of bitch? I just don't understand it. I mean, maybe you like being a bitch, so I guess good for you. I don't know. Maybe you don't have a problem being a bitch made fucking homo on the internet arguing with females because you're ugly and nasty and that bitch don't want to fuck with you. Like, maybe that's somehow making you feel good about yourself. So yeah, just a pack of ass bitches, fucking miserable ass, trenches ass bitches, arguing with a female about having a job. This is what you faggots have to do. Look at yourselves. So gay and pathetic. Fucking effeminate ass bitch. Look at yourself. What the fuck kind of men have to argue with women about having a job? I got a job. Yeah, you faggot ass bitch. You should have a job, bitch. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Who don't have a job? Who don't have a job? The fuck? You still a in the trenches ass bitch. So I'm not understanding why you're bragging about having a job when you're not the 1% of wealthy men on earth. You're not rich though. You're a broke ass bitch arguing with females on the internet, and there's really nothing you can do about it. You effeminate ass bitch. Either way, with your job, women still don't want to fuck your ugly ass, and that's why you're here to stalk women on the internet. So, like, look at your life, you faggot ass bitch. Look at your shit. Come on, look at it. And then you still like your dad? You sure? You sure you like your dad? You sure that you're happy with your existence? Because your daddy should have shot himself in the fucking head. And he probably did. That's probably why you're really mad. Because your daddy wasn't there to present any kind of manhood to your faggot ass. And that's why you're arguing with females on the internet. Because daddy didn't teach you to be a man and get some money. So you gotta argue with females because you need to split rent with them and shit like a roommate because you're a bitch. Daddy didn't teach you to get your own house and have your own money and not worry about what women are doing because it's none of your business. Daddy didn't teach you that. Daddy taught you how to be a bitch on the internet. Is that it? Fucking pack of faggots. Arguing with women and competing with females. Damn, this is what the fuck the 1% reduce your faggot ass to. You're an embarrassment. You will never look good. You'll never be anything nobody give a fuck about. You'll never be anything on any kind of level like where anybody would care. And you really need to understand that. You're in the trenches. You're a bitch. You a bottom shelf bitch boy. A bottom shelf bitch boy. I don't need a dad like that because I'm actually a female. So what do I need a dad for? The hell? You needed a dad to teach you how to be a man and go out there and get some real money and not be a bitch on the internet arguing with females and competing in female spaces, faggot. That's what you need. I don't need a daddy to teach me that because I'm not a dude. So I don't really need his help in that regard. You need the help, bitch. That's why you're so codependent on females. That's why you're so codependent on women, because you're a bitch and daddy didn't teach you how to be a man and stand up on your own, bitch boy. You're just an effeminate ass bitch. Worrying about what the fuck women are doing 24/7. Worrying about women's weight and looks and money and everything, bitch. Because you're a parasite. You don't have nothing on your own, bitch boy. All you care about is trying to replicate your dirty, filthy, nasty ass genes that nobody else wants to replicate. Okay? And that's why you're so obsessed with what women are doing, bitch. You can't stand on your own, too. You have to worry about what others are doing. Who's 6'1"? Look at these faggot ass niggas in here. Or fucking white dudes, whoever these fucking bitches are, in here bragging about themselves as if I'm going to be impressed or something. You're a bitch on the internet. You're not a part of the 1%, and you're never going to be, bitch. So I look down on you. You're a fucking joke. Period. And whatever bitch is trapped with your raggedy ass is also a joke. And your fucking kids are a fucking embarrassment. Because look at what their raggedy ass, dusty ass, faggot ass daddy is doing on the internet. That's some embarrassing ass shit. Embarrassing. Embarrassing, bitch. So embarrassing. Fucking hoes. Always in female spaces and shit. Look at these pack of ass bitches. Fucking hoes ass. Their ass is on here. It's just disgusting, y'all, because it's so fucking repulsive, like how effeminized these males are. It's like a whole female. You did. I'm talking to women, bitches, jealous assholes. Like, this is the energy they have. They just like some jealous ass fucking nothing ass bitches who ain't going nowhere in life. Gross, nasty, yuck, ick. Motherfuckers are in here worrying about somebody else. Look at how much you're worried about me, bitch. When I don't care nothing about your raggedy ass, bitch. Look at yourself. You out here concerned, bitch. Look at your life. Look, are we not understanding your life? Like, are you not getting it? You don't understand. You're on the internet arguing with a female about her looks and weight and money because you're mad. You don't get that. So any female that's associated with your bitch ass, they got some faggot ass fucking either their son or daddy or brother or whoever the fuck on the internet arguing with females about their weight and their money. Like, how embarrassing is that? This shit, it don't even get no lower than that shit. Like, the fuck? You like a jealous, hating ass drag queen or something. Like, you just an effeminate ass bitch with nothing to live for. Like, this shit is so fucking pathetic. Fucking little girl, I don't give a fuck what the hell you think, bitch. Like, who wanna fuck you? That's the question. Nobody. You need to understand. You need to be worried about your dick size and your emasculated ass behavior. That's what you need to really be worried about. Not my weight. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Ain't got nothing to do with you, you fucking faggot. I don't fuck faggots. And most women don't like faggots. Most women do not like faggots. So why would they be caring about what a faggot thinks is what the real question is. Why would a woman be worrying about what a faggot thinks is the question. I mean, that don't make sense. If you're a homo, I don't think any woman's worrying about attracting your faggot ass. Like, you're not a part of the 1% of wealthiest men, so that just make you naturally gay. Because, I mean, you can't even stand up to men who are more powerful than you and more successful and richer than you. You can't dominate those men. You can't dominate any males who are more powerful than your weak ass. So, at the end of the day, you just a faggot, aren't you? So, yeah, you're a pack of faggot bitches. Faggot ass, broke ass bitches. No money getting ass motherfuckers. No pussy getting ass bitch. And then out here worrying about somebody else when you at the bottom trenches of manhood possible. You a whole bitch. Like, the fuck, any female with some sense would be like, ew. Like, anybody trying to talk to you. And you have to stalk women on the internet for conversations, bitch. Like, that means that you have no social skills. Like, you don't have no life. You don't know how to socialize with people. You force conversations. You're a stalker. That's what you do. You have to force people to interact with your ugly ass. Like, this is what you got to do. And compete with women on money and shit because you a fucking faggot. Why? Because you can't compete with other men, bitch, who making more money than your faggot ass. You know you ain't gonna go up against them and say not one word to them motherfuckers because you a bitch. So those are the facts. Those are the facts. Faggot ass bitch, no money getting ass bitch, you mad. Oh, they're getting mad. Look at them. They get more and more frustrated. But bitch, you can't even be more mad than you already are because you in the trenches being here. So it's like the more shit you talk ain't gonna really do anything because it's like I already know you're mad as fuck just by being in the situation you in. Being a faggot ass, trenches ass bitch. Fucking no money having ass bitch. Fucking faggot ass. Brokey. You will fuck a bald headed bitch. You will fuck a fat bitch. You will fuck any little thing that's out there because you don't have no choice but to fuck whatever the hell you have access to, bitch. So at the end of the day, faggot, it really don't matter. Y'all fuck each other in the ass in droves. We already know you getting your ass ran through because you're here. I mean, it's not very confusing. It's real obvious that your faggot ass is taking it in the ass from other men who are bald headed. So come on, the bald headed jokes. Come on, that's nothing. Bitch, you're a whole dude getting fucked by other dudes. Come on, you need a woman to help you and go 50-50 with your broke ass. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real, bitch. Let's be real. It don't matter what I am. The fact that you worrying about it, faggot, says a lot about your life. The fact that your faggot ass is here trying to guess my weight and looks says a lot about your fucked up life and your primitive ass ways. That's all it does, bitch. You real pressed. You real pressed, bitch. You real pressed stalking people. These some fucking stalkers. Look at these stupid ass bitches. Like, they just out here proving that they're a fucking stalker. They're not the 1%. They don't have no fucking money. And they have to be obsessed and pressed about what women are saying on the internet because women don't want to fuck them naturally. So obsessing about women is a job because they won't have shit, when women wake up to the reality that this shit is gutter rat trash. Like, and meanwhile, I don't have to care about none of that shit. I'm over here chilling while these bitches are fucking pressed as hell. It's so fucking hilarious to watch. Fucking nasty ass face bitches. No money having ass bitch. And I can shut them the fuck up anytime that I want, which I'm about to do. And now you're gonna shut the fuck up. So you don't have the power in that regard either. Oh, little bitch can't say anything anymore. Just a pack of bitches, y'all. This shit is embarrassing. Look at them. Oh, they're probably losing it now because they can't speak. It's so pathetic. Their lives are like not worth shit if they can't say shit to me. Like they really are lose their shits if they can't speak to me. They literally spend all motherfucking day long, all night, all day worrying about some shit that don't concern their faggot ass. Mad as fuck that they in the trenches. They have no fucking money. Their fucking kids are trash. That shit is not going nowhere. Just ugly ass, nasty, genetically fucked up, worthless beast. I mean, they just don't have shit to live for, y'all. And you're gonna shut the fuck up, as I said, bitch. That's all you're gonna do is shut the fuck up. That's what you're gonna do. And shut the fuck up whenever I want. Punk bitch. So yeah. Got these hoes in their feelings. So now I don't think they can do is sit and watch me clown their ass and they're not gonna respond. So like I said, losers. Okay? genetically deficient ass bitch going around stalking women, trying to get women to help them out, trying to get women to do their shit for them because they can't do for themselves. They stalk women on the internet and compare their ugly ass, sloppy ass appearance to women's appearance because they're faggots. And that's what fags do. Because I don't know any straight men who do that. Well, I don't know any straight men, period, because they all some bottom trenches bitches who are not the 1%. So, in my opinion, that makes them all gay because they're answering to other men like the hoes they are. So, you know what I'm saying? They can't go out there and get no money like that. You know what I'm saying? Little fucking bitch made punk clown ass bitch can't go out there and get no money or nothing. Okay? They got to settle for whatever little chump change they zaddy give them. You know what I'm saying? They little fucking little stipend money and shit. That's all they get. Okay? To feed their little sloppy bitch they have in their house who they have to split everything down the middle with. So yeah, just a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And obviously they're never going to challenge their zaddy. Okay? Never going to challenge zaddy. They're not about that life. We know that those hoes ain't never going to go to zaddy and say much of nothing. Much of nothing. So them hoes have to be reduced to being here arguing with a female on a female level. Ugly ass bitch. So anyways, I'm back to the original conversation. So yeah, women, you need to push for feminism because of the dirty ass shit you seen up in here. Excuse me. That's why you need to push for feminism. That's why. Okay? Why would y'all even mess with that dirty ass shit? Why would you even consider it? Why would you entertain it? Why would you have it in your vicinity? Why would you do any of that? Okay? Then you want to get on the internet, you want to argue about racism and colorism when all you have to do is stop fucking with these males and it won't matter. It won't matter. It won't colorism nor racism won't matter if you stop messing with these males. If you only focus on your own income, you'll be good and better off if you just focus on your own income and building your finances with other women. You see how that works? If you thought like that, these males couldn't even affect you on any kind of level. They only can affect you when you're trying to have a family. That's the only time they can fuck with you. If you don't have a family, they can't fuck with you. Because you don't care. You're not raising any kids. You don't have to worry about no bills. And I mean, just your own personal bills. But you ain't got to worry about your child being a bill. Okay? So, yeah. That shit works, don't you think? Push feminism. That's what feminism is. Is you pushing an agenda for yourself and only worrying about yourself. Because you can. Okay? All right, that's what women have fought for throughout history. They have fought the big fight for their right to control their money and their bank accounts, equal pay, and all of that shit. Okay? These males are trying to stop y'all from having equal pay. You black women are marginalized on every level. They don't want you to make any money. There's huge disparities between what you make and what they make because they're a pack of bitches. They gotta fuck with your money so they can feel like they're more powerful than you or something, and they're gonna make you do shit. So stop creating ghettos with your womb. Stop growing the population of trash, and yeah, just worry about yourself, and that will work wonders for you. Wonders. Okay? Then you don't have to whine about colorism. You don't have to whine about any of this shit anymore. You don't have to worry about getting picked or preferred or black women being erased out of the media and stupid shit like that. Like, then it won't matter to you if you're erased. Like, who fucking cares if you're erased? So what? It just wouldn't matter. Okay? Why would it matter? Erase me. Erase my ass. I don't need to be seen or heard. Bye. Bye. All I'm worried about is my fucking money and building my finances up and doing what I need to do and getting done what I need to get done, bitch. I'm not coming out here with no picket signs. I'm not marching in the streets to deal with no dirty, nasty, filthy, disgusting ass, bottom trenches ass males. These poor, poverty stricken ass bitches. I'm not dealing with that. Okay? You're poor. You're not a part of the 1%. You have no masculinity. You're a bitch. And you're going to stay that way. And I'm not going to picket sign for your raggedy ass. All I care about is my own finances. That's all I care about. And you're not going to benefit from it, bitch. Because I'm not fucking with you. So that's how you do. But yes, I'm back. So these males, they literally operate as a gang of bitches. And it's really fucking disgusting. Like, you have to really look at them as being in a gang of hoes and trenches ass biatches. Okay? All right? You have to look at them like that because that's what you're dealing with. All right? They're all in it together to try to have, try to force interaction with women, like um, force relationships with women. That's why they're all in on fucking with you as a collective. All right. So, that's what they're into. Okay. So whenever you're being fucked with as a black woman, it's all of these males doing it. They want to control you and they think they're going to force you to have shit to do with them by fucking with your money and fucking with your life. Okay. This is how they think. This is how they move in. Okay. Everything that you dealing with as a black woman is these males' fault, white males and black males. Because I told you, all they care about is food, shelter, and sex. That's all they care about. So, fucking with you is how they get what? Food, shelter, and sex. Do you black women understand this now? Do you understand that they don't like you and they just want to use you for your labor and for your resources? And that's their ultimate goal and objective, and they work as a group to fuck with you to make that happen. They think if they fuck with your money, they're going to make you desire them. They think if they fuck with your money and then they have jobs that you're going to go for them, go to them for money, for resources. That's why they fuck with your money. That's why it's a huge disparity on how much money you make compared to everybody else, women and males of other groups. You're always making less than everyone else. Statistically, it's a fact. So they're always trying to stop you from having any fucking money. And then they only let these token black females have wealth. Token, very small minority. To the point where they don't even matter because they just in such low numbers that they don't make a difference. Okay? So yeah, and they always end up. Do y'all realize that a lot of wealthy black women always end up being with a white dude, like married to a white man? Think about it. I'm telling you, look it up. The most wealthiest women, black women, are like always interracially married. So they always try to make sure that a black woman's resources trickle back to them. They want to make sure black women are not single with their own money. They hate that. So they always try to tie your success as a black woman to them. So they can benefit from your money. Ain't that a hating ass bitch? Like, they're always trying to associate anything you have with being connected to them. They won't even let you have shit on your own without them being around. That's how you know they control black women who are wealthy, who make a lot of money. They control them. They completely control those women. Those women are not independent. They're not out here doing whatever they want, getting what they want. No. They're being controlled. And the majority of black women are poor, statistically. The vast majority, the overwhelming majority of the black female population are poor. Okay? High percentages, high percentages. All right? And I put the stats up for you for the marriage rates. So you know that most single women going to be poor because they don't have multiple incomes that they're making to raise their kids. So if you look at that marriage rate, that's going to show you how poor black women are based on how many black women are married. All right? Yeah. You don't see a lot of single black women, with a lot of income. You just don't see that. All right? They just have enough to get by, but once they have kids with a bitch ass dude of any race, they lose their resources. Like, they become poorer. So, yeah, the only way a black woman could be financially really independent is if she's by herself and she's making money and she has no children and no family. Then she'll have more money. That's how that works. That's how it works. So, yeah, that's what these fucking males are mad about. They're mad. They fuck with all black women's money. That's why the majority of black women are poor. And most of them are poor for fucking with these males and having children with them. That's how they ended up in poverty in the first place. And that's why you have these fucking pussy ass, small dick, in the trenches ass, bitch ass made white dudes coming into the chat always talking about welfare. Because that's their only little jab, is that, black women are on welfare. Because black women don't want to fuck with their tiny dick, nasty, disgusting, corroded ass. So, the fact that black women don't want shit to do with them and they know it, it pisses them off. So then they start talking about welfare. Like, you black women on welfare, you need welfare. You don't have a job, you don't have any money, a bitch. Like, who the fuck speaks on that kind of mental level, like, as a grown-ass man? Like, you a bitch. Like, kill yourself today. You ain't got shit to live for, bitch. But, yeah, this is what these hoes are reduced to because they're rejects. And women don't want their dirty dick ass. So they're mad. So they go around stalking women. They literally created a pussy ass made male group of bitches on the internet, incel ass bitches, who go around trolling and stalking black women's comment sections all over the internet like a whole stupid bitch. Just so they can run off at the mouth like that's doing anything for their broke ass. And these white men, they're not the 1%, so they don't have any money. These are fucking reject ass losers. Okay? Because the wealthy white men with white families and white wives, they're not worried about no black women on the internet. That's only the trenches ass bitches who are worried about what black women are talking about on the internet. Trenches ass, little weak ass, pussy made bitches. Okay? They're bottom shelf. They have no masculinity. They have no attractiveness. They don't have any money, no wealth. Just like the Nignog. It's pretty much, they're just like the Nignog. Because we all know that mostly all of the Nignogs on the internet are poor, losers. They are disgusting. We see their faces. They're not attractive. They need women to split 50-50 with them. They make videos saying this out of their own mouth. So we know that they're poor, they're broke, and they need to be, they need help. They need handouts from women. So that fuels most of their content. So it's white males who are on here who are in the same situation. Ugly, poor, undesirable, fucking pathetic, useless, and they're in black female spaces to compete with them like a bitch. Like a sassy ass drag queen. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. All right? And like I said, you black women need to understand what you need to do, okay, to improve this situation. And the only thing you can do to improve the situation is not to deal with them, okay? Don't date them, don't talk to them, don't deal with them on any kind of level, ignore them in the streets. You don't have anything to lose. You already don't have any money. You're already like not rich, like you're not financially uh secure. All right? You already at the bottom trenches of wealth. Okay? So it's like you don't have no reason to have shit to do with this nasty garbage. They're not giving you any money. They're not making you any richer or wealthier. So what's the point? There is no point. So yeah, stop trying to fight these racial battles. Stop trying to fight the powers that be. You can't. Only way you can is by not procreating. That's the only way you can fight the power. Because you picketing and all of that goofy ass shit, that's not going to help you. Period. So y'all really need to understand this shit today. All right? That's what they want you to do. They want your ass out there crashing out. They want you to crash out. They want you to be out here stressed out. They want you to be out here fighting the power and being stressed and pressed and begging for white acceptance and begging for whitey to come love you and save you and speak on your behalf. They want you a whining punk bitch. That's all they want, is to see you in emotional and mental distress. So fuck that. Don't be in emotional and mental distress. Go out there, mind your business, make your money, and ignore these stupid faggot ass, pressed ass bitches. Period. And when they fuck with your money, who cares? Nobody gives a damn. You're a bitch. That's why you have to do that, you faggot. And at the end of the day, you fucking with my money is not going to do shit for your own fucked up position in society. So you can fuck with my money all you want. You're still an oppressed ass bitch. You're still not the 1% of wealthy men, and nobody wants your dirty dick ass. You're ignored in reality. Okay? Nobody's looking at you. Nobody checking for you. Ain't nobody trying to fuck your dirty dick ass. Nobody find you attractive. Nobody wants nothing to do with your filthy ass at all. In real life, bitch, you only have primitive, bottom trenches ass, remedial ass females. They the only ones that find your dirty dick ass attractive. You have to fuck the mentally primitive, the mentally defective. That's the only thing you have access to. Because why? Why? Because you're a fucking trenches ass bitch. You a bottom barrel hoe. You bend your ass over for other men. So why the fuck would a intelligent female who's competent want anything to do with you? Just why? They wouldn't, and they don't. So you're mad. That's your lifestyle. So why you're worried about everybody else's money and shit with your faggot ass? That's your lifestyle, and I know that for a fact. You don't have shit to live for. And that's why the fuck you come over in my space and keep saying shit to me as if I give a fuck, and you keep trying to gas yourself up when I don't care. I ain't trying to check for you or nothing. Don't care about your life, your income, or none of that dirty ass shit. I don't give a fuck. So you're a hating ass bitch. Naturally. A hating ass, effeminate ass female on a most trenches level possible. So yeah. Bitch, and you're not gonna fucking respond, bitch. And you're not gonna respond unless I allow you to respond, bitch. And I'm not. So that's that. That's that. End of discussion. Yeah, so black women, y'all know what's up. And y'all need to act like y'all know what's up. And yeah, this is what y'all need to do. Okay? Stop being dumb. Stop being ignorant. Stop dealing with these males. Stop building families with trash. Stop struggling. Look out for yourself. Period. All right? And then everything should be working out smooth from then on, because the more you keep building legacies and families with this trash, the more you keep creating generations of trauma and social justice warriors and shit. This shit is going to be ongoing because these fucked up males, these non 1% hoes, they're not going to stop fucking with you and creating these political issues for you. Okay? If your male group pushed for segregation and built up their own economic base, all right, never pushed for civil rights and tried to push for integration, they asses would be better off by now, but they asses didn't care about that. They didn't care about you. The only thing they cared about is themselves having access to white institutions and white women. All right? They set your ass back and fucked your shit up. And now you have to argue again. Once again, you got to rally to the fucking streets about the same motherfucking issue. Every century is so embarrassing. Now you have to watch your daughters whine about the same thing your parents was whining about. How embarrassing. Okay? Didn't you have any men who stood up for you? Okay? Men who stood up for you, who fought on your behalf so that you wouldn't have to be fighting 30, 40, 50 years later about the same dumbass shit. It just don't make any sense. So yeah, these roaches are mad. They're gonna stay mad like the hoes they are because they ain't got shit else to do and nothing to say pretty much. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I think you black women need to be more strategic and be more intelligent from here on out about your social issues, your racial issues, and all of that type of garbage. All right? It's time for a movement, a real movement, this in your favor. You need to stop pushing movements for other people to benefit from, because that's your main problem. You want to push movements that other people can latch themselves onto and use those movements to further their lives. And then you just stuck in the same position you always been in because you fucking with these fucked up males. All right? Gotta be smarter than that. Gotta be quicker than that. Okay? All right, so my subscribers, you can respond at this point. I'm allowing you to speak. So if you want to type something in the chat, you can before I go ahead and get off of here. And yeah. So yeah. That's pretty much all I got right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, spitting some knowledge, letting you black women know what's up and, how to deal with your problems. All right? As I said, economically, you want to keep being poor if you keep building your finances up with men who make you poor. They have no interest in advancing you black women economically. Men have no interest in building up your finances. These males on the internet have blatantly said this. They have been arguing this point for many, many years now. Okay? They have no interest in building up your economic status. Okay? Period. They don't even have no interest in building their own economic status up. So that's it. That's all you really need to know. All right? It ain't nothing else to know. That's it. If they're not trying to build your finances up and they're trying to financially disenfranchise your ass, why the fuck would you deal with them? All right? Because ultimately, if Donald Trump's administration push these, dismantle civil rights and dismantle a lot of things, what's going to happen is that you black women are going to be on your own and your male group is going to become complete bitches because they haven't built anything up economically for themselves ever as a group. So they're going to be back to square one, which is not having any employment and no money like they already don't have. All right? Because these white people are going to be able to do what? Funnel them into jobs that ain't paying shit. and then leave a lot of the other ones just unemployed? Yeah, of course they're gonna do that shit. They're already doing it. So you already know what's up with these bitches. Why would you deal with them? You're gonna die anyway. Black women, listen to me. You don't have to build no family before you die, because a lot of black women are dying before they even get to properly take care of their family. Like, this is what's happening, especially with younger women. If you statistically look it up, it's a lot of younger women who are getting killed by these bitch ass males. Okay? And their kids are being left without their mothers and fathers. This is what's happening with this bitch made group, male group of today. So you don't have to care about, oh, I need to have a family, I need to build a family before I die. Like, girl, with this Trump administration, you probably not gonna have long anyway, boo. Like, let you get sick, you're probably gonna be on your deathbed within a few months. Okay? Because these people ain't about to take care of you. They don't give a fuck about you. Okay? It's a lot of places now that's trying to not accept certain insurance. You know, they trying to be funny and shit, because that's how these white folk are. All right? So they trying to discriminate. They don't want to take certain patients. Y'all know what the hell going on. So you don't even have a chance to even really properly raise your kids, you know, up until adulthood anyway, because of the situation. When you're poor, you have a high likely chance of death. Do you understand? When you're poor, you live around these bitch ass males who are poor, who are primitive, who are dangerous, who are violent, who are aggressive, because you can't live anywhere else. All right? You eating bad food, your food choices is poor, and your quality of life is poor, and your mindset is poor, because you just living in poverty. So I don't think you should give a fuck about building a family in this situation, because these males, as I just said, don't give a fuck about building anything up economically for themselves, and haven't never cared about that shit. So they're not going to get you out of any poverty situations, and they're not going to build shit because they haven't built anything. As a matter of fact, the Hispanics are coming in and buying up your homes in your own black neighborhoods. All right? Your shit is being gentrified. You have poor ass, broke ass white people and Hispanics moving into the black areas and buying up the houses. All right? And then they're forcing your ass out of there. And then you going around going and paying for these expensive ass fucking broke down cardboard made houses. All right? While they moving into your own neighborhood. So that's already letting you know what they're doing. They're trying to financially disenfranchise your ass to the max. Okay? You're not holding on to your neighborhoods. You're not holding on to wealth. All right? You're spending money to live in a fucking cardboard fucking box that you're never going to own. While these poor, broke ass other races of people are coming into your own neighborhoods and buying it up and settling there for a long time so they can build equity. All right? You're not going to build equity where you're at, and you know that. So why would you be trying to have a family right now? It don't make any logical sense. All right? So y'all really need to understand this and move accordingly. Stop giving a fuck about having a family. Stop giving a fuck about, you know what I'm saying, trying to compete with other groups of women, trying to have what they have. You're disenfranchised to the max. You don't have what they have. You're not going to have what they have. That's why they're promoting shit to you on the weird ass level. They're promoting shit to you and not promoting the same garbage to other groups of women. They're telling you to do things they're not telling other women to do. They're completely fucking with you. And they're being specific They're being particular to fuck with you, and they're not doing it to other groups. Okay? They're not. They don't care. They don't. The other women are not a target. They don't care about them. They care about fucking your life up. And it's who? Who? The males. These males are the ones doing it. All right? These males are doing it. This shit is not up in thin air, coming from nowhere. It's coming from these same bitches that are trying to be in your face. Because they're lazy and primitive. What do they do? Nothing. So, you do nothing. How about we all not do nothing, bitch? That's how it works. So, yeah. That is it. Hell no, black males don't stand for shit because they not about to. All Negroes gonna do if segregation actually happened today, Negroes will push for what? Integration. And we already seen in history what they would do in this situation. Truth be told, after these gorillas get you black women pregnant enough, they're gonna go back to try to be with Becky. I mean, any Negroes right now is trying to date black women or whatever the fuck. That's only temporary until he can trap you with them kids and go get the woman he really prefers. Okay? Those are the facts. All right? All of this fake unity, black unity shit is just to get you black women on the bandwagon. They want you to be their social justice mammies, fighting political issues on their behalf so they can go to white institutions and make money and be with white women. Don't y'all get that? Everything they're trying to make you in fear of is their own segregation from white people. Do you realize that? Everything that they're trying to make you in fear of happening, the Donald Trump administration, is just to make you in fear of Negro males not having no money and not having access to certain jobs and not having access to certain education or institutions, not having. All of this is for them. They don't give a fuck about you. They know that if you fight and you only fighting on their behalf and not your own. They only care about themselves. That's why you shouldn't give a fuck about segregation. Let it happen. Who gives a fuck? Only build up your money with other women and segregate from the Negro. That's all you got to do. Bitch, nigga, I don't know what you about to do if these white people don't want to deal with you or whatever the hell, or don't want you in their institutions or whatever. Look like you on your own. I don't know what the fuck you're about to do about that. Because I ain't doing shit. I don't care. I want to be segregated. I'm good. That's your problem. Hell no, we don't get no money from their ass. That's my point. They really are full of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really see a problem with segregation coming back. I hope the shit come back. But I hope black women also segregate from the Negro. That's the only problem. If segregation come back and you stupid ass bitches start So anyways, yeah, y'all. So that's everything I said was facts, and like I said, if you black women follow suit with what I'm telling you to do, then you'll be good. All right. These fucking bitch ass. Then they have these little dusty ass. A lot of black women, and this is why the fuck a lot of you black women wouldn't want to unite with other black bitches. You have to understand some of these Jamaican slave minded ass rats. They like the drama. They're black male worshippers, and they like the problems and the drama with fighting on niggas' behalf and shit. I told you them bitches who had them sons, they don't care about nothing but getting they sons some wet food, shelter, and sex. That's all they care about. They know that's all them little fuck boys need for survival and to get out of their house so they can go on, and those women won't have to be responsible for those males for their entire life. So they know the only thing they have to do is, you know what I'm saying, find other women for them to parasite off of, and then they will be scot free. Okay? So these are the facts, all right? You don't want to unite with these ashy primitive bitches to fight on the behalf of Negroes who are the only people that you're fighting on the behalf of. Because when you fight on their fight for these, you know, in these political situations, you're only benefiting nignogs like you've been benefiting them. Have you black women ever benefited from fighting politically on your own behalf? Have you ever had anything or got anything tangible? You haven't. Only thing you were able to obtain tangible is more than likely going to white institutions, like being able to go to school in a white institution. That's all you've ever been able to do. And statistically, if you look up the stats, most black women are not going to no damn white colleges and shit anyway. All right? Most black women are not going to white colleges. They go to HBCUs. So, and black women are poor at large, especially when they try to have a family. That's when they become poorer. So, boom, okay? The fuck, you ain't really benefited from integration. You've never benefited from integration, and if anybody you need to segregate from, it's the nignog. So yes, like the fuck, black women, do you hear me? All right, I done let y'all know the facts, the raw ass facts. All right, other black women are trash. Don't look out for them hoes. Don't unite with them at rag bitches. Don't care about their kids or none of that stupid mess. All right, let them hoes struggle on their own, and every black woman for herself. Let's all, you know, link up with black women who are in close proximity, build our finances up with black women who are in close proximity, and give 10 non fucks about other black women who are not in close proximity. All right? Yeah. Why? Why do you ask, should we do that? Because when you segregate from distant black females, then that shuts down these Negroes having resources, because Negroes get their resources through women, as we already discussed. And if these other women can't lean on other women for handouts or help, then these males starve. Okay? Because these pick me ass bitches, they need to be starved the fuck out. All right? They don't need no fucking help. They don't need shit. They're fucking pathetic and primitive, and they need to be on their fucking own. All right? Fuck them. Don't try to support them ugly assholes unless it's going to benefit you on a personal level. That's the only time you should be in connection with them. Other than that, fuck them. That's how that shit work. All right? Try to be in some little struggle bond, matriarchal garbage, little tribe, community crap. That shit don't work. All right? That's dusty. Segregate from the Negro. And all of them pick me, nignog worshiping ass banshee bitches. All right? Period. Period. That's how the fuck you deal with these hoes and these gorillas. All right? I'm telling you, that's the key to life. If you listen to me, you'll be better off. All right? Because other black ashy motherfuckers, they don't want to do nothing but leech off of your ass for survival. And y'all need to understand that most black people are parasites. All right? If you try to extend any kind of anything to them, you're going to be leached off of. And that's why a lot of black people, when they make money and get rich, they leave the black community and they don't have shit to do with black people. Because they have enough financial sense not to stay around no parasite motherfuckers who are going to bring them down financially if they stay around. Because all the black people are destitute, looking for freebies, looking for handouts, all kinds of little ashy shit niggas like to do. So black people with money know to stay the fuck away from them people. All right? And that's what you should do as a black woman. You don't owe nobody shit. Only look out for yourself. So that's all I have to say for right now. And yeah, I will talk to you all later.